Good afternoon, dear colleagues, and let me wish every one of us Happy New Year. We are here this evening, to unveil the recipients of the PAGIA2021 events, and the program will start up shortly. Let us just try and wait a little more for some of our colleagues to join us shortly. Thank you very much, everybody on board right now. Thank you. Pharmacist Onedo, you are welcome on board.
Chairman, good evening.
Good evening. Happy New Year. Seeing this face after 1 year. Thank God for the mercies of the Lord and for bringing us safely to the new year.
Thank God.
It shall be a great year indeed.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
So I think maybe we should just wait a little, maybe give people 3, 4, 5 minutes more. At least let's have like 10 of us on the system. Okay. Then we can kick off. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Pharmacist Onedo, I think we can kick off.
Okay. So good evening, esteemed colleagues. I want to appreciate the Almighty God for making it possible for all of us to see this year 2022. My prayer is that the Almighty God should make this year a very fruitful and a joyous one for all of us. Amen. I want to welcome every one of us to the presentation of awards for the 2021 edition of the Pharmacist Affairs Group Innovation Award, PAGIA 2021. The PAGIA 2021 award featured 5 great innovations in pharmacy practice. And we had the presentation of the innovation on the 19th of December, 2021. This was keenly contested, and then we had one RX, Venn Career, Pharma Incubation Hub, Regina Atep Foundation, and RX Care. After the presentation, the voting platform was declared open. And we are here this evening to unveil the outcome of the voting exercise. It was keenly contested, like I said, but we thank the Almighty God. We have the result with us. And before we go on, let me call on Dr. Oyawole, FPSN, to give us the opening prayer. Dr. Oyawole, is she there?
Good evening. Good evening.
Okay, please.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. You're all welcome to the program. Well, we bless God. We glorify Him. In the mighty name of Jesus, we thank God for an opportunity to be alive at this time. We thank God for the new year. We thank God for everything that we know we're going to do this year. We thank God for these awards and the administrative people that put it together. We bless God for the wisdom doing this to help in moving the profession and making the profession to continue to go higher and higher. Father, we ask that as we go into this program, you will go with us in the mighty name of Jesus. You will be part of the program. You will be the chairman of this program, oh Lord. And as we go along, we would gain one or two things that would make the one of next year, or should I say end of this year, to even be a better one. That everybody will be part of it. And as this continues to grow, this award continues to grow in leaps and bounds, we believe that by your grace, you continue to give the admin and the governing board the wisdom to be able to bring in even more innovations as we go up. And as we go along with it, we ask that you make the others that are supposed to join us on this call to join us as we go along. And at the end of it all, we'll be able to return all the glory, all the honor, all the adoration to you. Thank you, Father, for we have prayed in the precious name of your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. Amen.
Thank you, Pharmacist Oyawole, for the very soul-lifting prayer. So at this point in time, I would want to hand over to Pharmacist Ajibade. Pharmacist Ajibade, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, man, and welcome everybody once again on board. Let's just take a short interlude at this time from one of our sponsors, a jingle from them. So just one. Sing anti-malaria drops here. So sing, finish malaria.
Guys, I don't go. My wife not too well.
Sharp shooter, don't score goal again, Abby.
Oh boy, no be that one. She do test, then say na malaria.
True, malaria see the disturb now. It be like say I never yarn you about my shortest paddy.
Which the best friend you get, where we not sabi.
Name na Zoxin.
I need to know more about your best friend.
No wahala. Zoxin, the better anti-malaria medicine. We get a better combination of artemether plus lumefantrine. Now confirm anti-malaria medicine. I never see any friend way better pass my Zoxin.
Oh boy, you know all these things. Now you know one tell us things. No wahala. Now when I know make I run go buy them for my wife. Oh,
correct guy. The Bond Chemical Industries Limited, where they make it Bonabe for our picking them. They make Zoxin anti-malaria medicine. It day for pharmacy where they are area.
Thank you very much for that short interlude. Right now, I'd like to call on Pharmacist Durowaye to take recognition of everyone on the platform this afternoon. Pharmacist Durowaye, over to you.
Good evening, everybody. You're welcome once again to the year 2022. It's a delight that you have been able to all gather here today to witness this special event in which we'll be doing the handing over of the awards to those that actually have excelled in the last contest that we had. Just as Francis Onedo has already given the introduction, welcoming all of us to this event, I want to especially recognize every one of us. It's a special event, and to me, every one of us is important and will be welcomed in a special way. Lucky for me, I've just looked at the attendance. I've noticed that, well, the list is not too long, so I can actually mention everyone by name within the time available to me. So special appreciation to Pharmacist Ethel Mba, our special guest for today. You're welcome. We thank you for the leadership that you've been giving also to the PSNYPG group, and thank you for being here to support us even in our own program in Pharmacist Affairs. We also want to welcome to today's program, especially One X Academy. I'm going to the list just as you've written your names on the participants list. So just bear with me. Whatever name you have put there is what I'm actually going to have to call out. Okay, so One X Academy, one of our contestants. Yes, you're welcome. David, Francis David, you're welcome. Okay, the next is Abiola Paul Ozai. Abiola Paul Ozai, I'm assuming also a pharmacist. You're welcome. My assumption is that is a pharmacist. That's my assumption. Just go with me. Okay, Oze. All right, Abiola Paul Oze. Thank you. Anthony Oyawole. I guess the person that made the prayer. Is this okay? This is a different Oyawole. All right, Anthony Oyawole, you're welcome.
Anthony Oyawole. Tony Oyawole.
Oh, you're the same person. Okay, fine. Thank you. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Good to hear your voice. All right, the next Francis Bakau Ali. Francis Bakau Ali. Yeah, good to have you on the program today. A senior colleague and one of the people we are looking up to. Sorry, what are you saying, Dr. Eugene? What did he say? Dr. Eugene, what did you say? Okay. All right. I believe I'm audible enough. I didn't really hear him what he said.
We are hearing you. Yes.
Thank you. All right. So I'll move on. Chijoke Okeke, you're especially welcome. We are delighted to have you in our midst. The next is Chukugozim. Yeah, Chukugozim, you're welcome also. And the list goes on and on. Dr. Eugene, a special appreciation to you. Also, Esther Ekine. Yes, not to leave out Falilat Kolawole, you're welcome. Our own very one. Yes, one of us in Pharmacist Affairs board, Francis Benga Olubowale, you're welcome, sir. Pharmacist Modupe, yeah, it's really Modupe's phone, but you're also welcome. Welcome to today's program. One of our senior colleagues that's always been there supporting us in Pharmacist Affairs, Pharmacist Otaho Daniel Orumwese. It's good to always see you. We are encouraged seeing you on our programs. Thank you, sir, for coming. FPSN, a fellow of the Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria. Is that I know. All right, Pharma Hub. Glad to see you also in our program. This is gradually becoming the center of innovation for pharmacy practice. We're glad to see all these young minds coming up on board. Good to have you here. There's Provider Jefta. You're welcome. There's also Regina Ateb. I guess, also representing the Regina Ateb Foundation. It's good to have you on board. You're especially welcome. Tolulope Ajayi, I can also cite you. You're welcome. Good to have you on board. The introductions are coming in a bit early, but it's good to say that everyone I can see on the list has been captured. So not to leave out, I welcome myself especially. And lastly, our chairman, Board of Pharmacist Affairs, Pharmacist Abiodun Ajibade, a fellow of the Pharmaceutical Society. I welcome you last, but I'm welcoming you technically above every other person. So we want to say on behalf of Pharmacist Affairs, you're all welcome. Welcome to this special edition, which we're going to be having a very, very short program, but we believe that it will be an impactful one. So at this junction, I'm just going to hand over to the next person to make the presentation, who is going to be Pharmacist Ethel Mba. Pharmacist Ethel Mba, we want to have your remark as the special guest for today's occasion. You represent also the YPG, PSN YPG, Young Pharmacist Group. We believe that you'll be able to just have a short remark within the time allotted to you. Okay, over to you, Pharmacist Ethel Mba. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, distinguished colleagues. The Chairman, Board of Administration, Pharmacist Affairs Group, Pharmacist Abiodun Ajibade, FPSN, the Chairman, ACPN, Pharmacist Adewale Oladibolu, FPSN, distinguished colleagues. It is indeed an honor to be invited to witness this event as an honored guest. Congratulations to all the awardees and participants, as well as Pharmacist Affairs Group. Pharmacist Affairs Group Innovation Award was established to motivate and support innovations amongst pharmacists. And over the years, it has done that and more. We have young pharmacists who have over the years benefited from this award. Once again, I want to congratulate all our awardees, and I believe that this is going to serve as a platform for growth for all of us. I also want to encourage other pharmacists, especially the young pharmacists, to engage in innovations, which is going to help us to grow the association. Thank you very much once again. I do wish us a very successful session. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pharmacist Etelimba, the National Chairman, PSNYPG, for being with us this evening. As you know, most of the awardees of this particular innovation award are young pharmacists. And it's a great pleasure to also have you on board to encourage as many young pharmacists as possible to keep on thinking and bringing out something. And from our own end here, we're creating a platform for them to showcase, no matter how small they think their innovation is, and to encourage them. And I want to let you know that so far, the winners in the past, they have not disappointed us because everything they have brought us to showcase in the previous edition, today they are alive and well with us. So while we are waiting for the National Chairman, Association of Community Pharmacists of Nigeria, Pharmacist Wale Oladigboru, to join us, because I don't think he's on board right now, to join us, I'd like us to go to the next item, which is comments from the contestants. We'll have some few contestants in the house. We want to have a comment, at least minimum 2 minutes from each of them, what they experienced in the course of this exercise and how the whole program was undertook. And we would like to have a feedback from them, because it's also good to also have feedback from people who actually went through the process. So let me call on Pharmacist Taiwo Oluwa Wehimi to just take 2 minutes to let us know our opinion on the event of PAGIA 2021. Over to you, Pharmacist Taiwo Olawehimi, for Pharma Incubation Hub. You are welcome right now. You can unmute.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much to PAGIA for the opportunity to have participated in the innovation competition. Pharma Incubation Hub is indeed grateful to have had our innovation worthy of recognition. Apologies, I'm unable to turn on my video. I hope that's fine. For us, it was a good platform to have our great work known by more people, by more young pharmacists, pharmacy students, and of course, senior pharmacists as well. We think that the good one, however, with some reservations, at least as obtained from persons that we reached out to during the voting process. And some persons felt that the voting process could be better. And they think that the voting process is slightly loose, saying that there is no regulation sort of when voting comes to play. And some persons also have a reservation regarding competitions that have public voting involved. So this may be something that PAGIA could look into for subsequent editions. But overall, this is a welcome initiative, and we are so glad to have pharmacists who will continue to support and recognize the good work done by younger pharmacists and pharmacist students. And we hope that we'll have more initiatives like this, helping to nurture innovation amongst all of us in pharmacy practice and in healthcare as a whole. And I look forward to the long-term impacts of what PAGIA is doing, such that there will be visible impact that will actually transform healthcare in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Hello, Pastor Jibade, are you there?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay, Pharmacist Olawemi, I think she lost the voice. I think she became muted along the way. However, the opinion and the comments are noted, and just like we know, every program is a work in progress, and it's a continuous exercise. So all the areas of your observation will be duly taken care of. Let me go to One Health Academy, that Pharmacist David Adolo. 2 minutes for your comments.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So I stand on the existing protocols. I want to appreciate everyone, the Board of Pharmacist Affairs, and my fellow contestants. I want to appreciate everyone. This competition was a very good one. Like, I was the last person to come in, at least on the deadline day, I was the last person to submit application. So, and I want to appreciate people for giving us this privilege. However, I actually feel that the process can be made better. Yes. So, like the process of voting, the conditions, and I feel it can be better. So, and I believe that will make it better. For example, the voting process, like at first, it was not first specified who were eligible to vote and all that. So I think there are a lot of things that people can look into it and bring out the structure. And also, I think there should kind of be a specification whether organizations such as for-profit and non-profit organizations, regulations as to that regard. So I want to once again appreciate every one of us. It was a very exciting event. Thank you very much.
For your comments. Let's see if we have another person online. We have, okay, Regina Ateb. Regina Ateb, are you online? You can unmute and let's have your comments. Regina Ateb.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful opportunity. Good evening, everyone. I want to appreciate Pharmacist Affairs for their contribution towards innovation in pharmacy. I also want to, sorry, I also want to speak on the voting process. It was quite lengthy, but ultimately I have no concern. And I also want to appreciate everyone who took part in the voting process. And also, I want to acknowledge that every innovation presented on this platform is wonderful. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Regina Ateb, for your comments. Let's go to Damilola Agbuade. A comment from you also.
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon, everyone. Distinguished colleagues, senior colleagues, fellow colleagues, and everyone. Happy New Year to everyone again. And just to say a very big thank you to Pharmacist Affairs. One way or the other, for each and every one of the contestants, I believe that stuff like this would stimulate us to think further, even no matter what you presented, hearing things from other people too will challenge your idea, which I believe each and every one of us. I went away with stuff like that. So I thank Pharmacist Affairs and the exposure, the avenue. I only pray that they get bigger. Yes, they may look into the voting process to make it a bit easier. But overall, it is something that I truly pray and hope that not just it will be going on, but they will have a lot of other bodies and organizations supporting and making this something that can really truly change our pharmaceutical sector in Nigeria and also help us to be able to compete globally. So I want to say thank you again to the organizers and everyone, fellow contestants. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Boade, for your comments. Let's see if we still have one more person or so on the call.
There's a chat from Chijoke in the chat box.
Okay. Okay. Okay, that is having some difficulties. May not be able to make his comment now. That's okay, no problem. So, well, at this junction, while we are still awaiting the national chairman ACPN to join us, and when he comes on board, we will give him the floor to speak to us this evening. However, before we go further to the unveiling of the award itself, let's try and go back to the console for just 1 minute jingle from our sponsor. One of the things that was mentioned here is that we expect more organizations to join us. And the only way they can join us is by creating platform for them. And I want to appreciate Bond Chemical for being part of this, our exercise. And at this juncture, we want to welcome one of their jingle as we play it shortly. Just 1 minute, we'll be back right now.
Dream a new horizon, a new zeal for a brighter vision. There's a gift that mustn't perish, there's a choice to live and flourish. This dream will enrich a nation from generation to generation. Ferrotogene, the living tonic, no doubt this one is authentic. Good health and vitality for rich life and every family. Ferrotogene, the living dream. Oh yes. Won't you join the believers team? Oh yes.
One more at last. The better thing when man begin the word for don't land. Ferrotogene, the gift where Chineke God take bless us. Ferrotogene now for mental and physical energy, and your brain and your body go day well. Ferrotogene there for tonic and capsule, and a Bond Chemical Industries Limited, the maker of Bonabi, the maker.
Ferrotogene, a tonic for every generation.
Thank you, Bond Chemical. Now we'll go right away to the unveiling of the recipients of this year of 2021 PAGIA Award. And let me mention at this junction that we had a total of 2,436 votes that were cast in the whole 1 week exercise. The voting commenced at 6 p.m. of December 19th and ended at midnight of December 25th. And over this just 6 days period, we had 2,436 votes, 2,467 voters that voted. We had that. And also let me mention that the procedure was better than the one we had in 2020, because this time around, we ensured that no one person can vote twice. And that was made possible because everybody had to use their registered email address. And also, we expanded the voting opportunity to a lot of us, and we had 2,467 votes that were cast. And I can briefly showcase that right now. The number of votes that we had in that particular exercise, 2,467 votes that were cast. Those are the total vote cast. I believe everybody is saying this. So, and this evening, we're going to be revealing the second runner-up, the first runner-up, and finally the winner. And the second runner-up is Pharmacist David Adolo. Pharmacist David Adolo showcased one RX Academy. And from One RX Academy, let me just quickly read to us what One RX Academy stood for. One RX Academy, 1 minute, please. OneX Academy is an edutech online education platform designed to bridge the digital job and professional skills gap by providing easily accessible professional education, especially to those within the pharma community. It was founded in July 2021. At OneX Academy, the goal is to help individuals leverage the internet to learn professional and high-income skills that will make them achieve financial freedom, professional relevance, and be in demand globally. OneX Academy is currently on a project to upskill 1,000 pharmacists for free before July 2022. OneX Academy had a total votes of 281 out of 2,467 votes and emerged the second runner-up. Can we just give them a clap? We can give them a clap to encourage them. OneX Academy had 281 votes out of 2,467 votes. And this evening, we are presenting OneX Academy to receive the second runner-up, which is the award that we have provided for OneX Academy. And this evening, we shall be presenting the certificates, we shall be presenting the plaque, and also the check of the second runner-up, which is a token of 50,000 naira. So just shortly, I want to broadcast the award plaque for OneX Academy. Let me start with the certificates. So OneX Academy is coming as the second runner-up in this 2021 PAGIA event, and it's our pleasure to give this to David Adolo. This is the certificate of participation and being the second runner-up in this edition. This certificate is an e-certificate which we are going to send to David Adolo after this event. And also, we also have we have the plaque. We have David plaque, which also we are going to showcase right now. So this is the plaque for David Adolo, and it is something we are going to also send across to him. He's going to have this also from PAGIA. And lastly, we are going to also send across to him and a check of 50,000 naira, being the second runner-up check for David Adolo. So let me just also present the check at this junction. This is the check for David Adolo of 50,000 naira. So this is what David Adolo won from the PAGIA 2021 event, and I want to only pray that he continue to increase and expand. We want to see before the year is over a notable impact in the environment. And just like it has happened to the previous winners, we want to also see more of OneX Academy efforts in all this space. We know you are doing so many things in your corner, but PAGIA is an opportunity to give you that recognition and visibility. And we pray that shortly, OneX Academy will also be having a lot of people benefiting from this particular innovation. Congratulations to you for this great milestone in the year 2021. OneX Academy, you are congratulated. So I'll be going right away.
Can we see his face, sir? For everybody to for those
David, let's see your face. Let's put up your camera. Let us just appreciate him and for the efforts. And we know that you have a greater mileage to still go. At this junction, I'd like to welcome Pharmacist Foluke Akiniroye. Is she online?
I have not seen her.
I've not seen her myself either. So, well, this first runner-up, we're going to, let me quickly do that right away. And before we do that, let me also say that this award is a contribution from pharmacists. And they have contributed this fund for us to continue to do this thing on a yearly basis. And we believe 2022 is here. We're going to have more and better experience in the year 2022. So I'm going to go straight away to the first runner-up, which is, okay, sorry, I think Pharmacist Benga Olubowale is right. Yes, is coming next. Yes, sorry. So Pharmacist Olubowale, so it is up to you now to bring the first runner-up to the platform. Pharmacist Olubowale, you are welcome.
Yeah, thank you very much, Chairman, and other participants in this epoch-making program of today. Lots of kudos should be given to the innovator of this very program. That's our own pharmacist, Abiodun Ajibade, for being able to sustain this project. Even though I recall at some point the program was going to be cancelled, this particular year's project program. But here we are today celebrating all the awardees. So I think everybody who has put in for the competition is a winner. And I am going to present the first runner-up, who incidentally pulled a total of 538 points out of 2,467 votes that were casted. And this is in the presence of Chijioke Modestus Okeke of Venn Carriers. That's the name of the innovation. Venn Carriers is an online jobs and career advisory platform for pharmacists and pharmacy students. They provide guidance to early career pharmacists on how to navigate the recruitment process and access the right jobs when they need them, while helping employers find the right pharmacist that meets their business needs. In summary, Venn Carriers essentially is out there to create linkages between employers, pharmacist employers, and pharmacist employees. So kudos to Venn Carriers for coming out as the first runner-up. And part of the package that goes with that position is one, a certificate of recognition will be given to Venn Carrier. And there's also a plaque, which is appreciating Venn Carriers for their inputs. And finally, there's a token of 80,000 naira that is also going to be given to the first runner-up. So I present to you Chijioke Modestus Okeke, the first runner-up at this year's PAGIA2021 Innovation Competition. Let's clap for them. Congratulations, Chijioke Modestus Okeke. Congratulations. Greater heights we wish you in all your endeavors. Thank you very much.
We wish to see your face too, if it's possible.
Chijioke Modestus, are you there? Kindly let us see you. You are a winner. Anytime, any day.
Well, I think it's dropped. Okay, so it would have been nice for us to see your face, to at least let people know who you are and be able to take opportunity of this visibility. However, because of your internet connectivity, because you actually sent in that you're having some challenges with your internet connectivity, so that's not an issue. We appreciate God on your behalf, and congratulations, just like you have been congratulated. Well, we go to the last, but not the least, and that is the winner of the 2021 Pharmacist Affairs Group Innovation Award. And this award, the winner is a young lady, and with her team, and that is Regina Ateb. Regina Ateb, can we showcase you? We'd like to see your face. Like to see your, like you to put your camera up, and for people to see you. We'd like to see your face and be able to at least know you one by one. Regina, can you put up your camera?
Yes, she's on. She's on. You can see her.
Okay, she's on. Okay, good. So this is Regina Ateb. It's a young lady doing great thing. Regina Ateb is a foundation, and she, with her team, have been involved in grassroots engagements. And it's our pleasure to know that Regina Ateb is creating a niche for pharmacists in the public health space. And Regina Ateb Foundation includes sustainable health coverage, advocacy, hygiene promotion, as well as poverty and hunger alleviation. This innovation is more of community engagement. And it's an innovation that's actually showcasing the relevance of pharmacists and pharmacy at the community level. This program of hers has been at the Calabar. She's in Calabar, and she's been engaging at the grassroots level, at that level. And I want to let you know that out of the 2,467 votes, Regina Ateb scored 58.2% of the votes. And that is, she scored 1,436 votes out of the total cast votes of 2,467. I want to let you know that Regina Ateb did a lot of great work, because so many people were able to confirm and get back to me to say that they got posting from Regina Ateb to be voted for, and which means she did a lot of her work among pharmacists. And I want to congratulate you for this noble and modest achievement. And as part of this particular award, you are having a certificate which we are going to send to you after this particular event. A certificate which you are going to have after this event. And we're also going to make available to you the plaque, which also shows that you are the winner of 2021 events of PAGIA2021. And you're also going to have this as your plaque, which we're going to send across to you. And then the check of 150,000 naira, which is also the check attached to the winner for the year 2021 edition of a Pharmacist Affairs Innovation Award. And that check will be made available to you, and to be sent through your, accounts. But this is just for you to see the physical check that has been written against your name, Regina Ateb, for the 2021 Pharmacist Affairs Group Innovation Award. So everyone in the house, let us join ourselves together as we appreciate this young lady for her great efforts in our community. And this time around is going to her as an award from Pharmacist Affairs Group Innovation Award, and a token of 150,000 naira to support our projects. And we believe strongly very soon all these efforts will become monetizable projects that pharmacists globally will be able to see and be able to recognize. Regina Tep, congratulations, congratulations, and congratulations. Before we go further, let me quickly go to the console to bring again just 1 minute advert from our sponsor. Just 1 minute advert from our sponsor.
For a healthy and a vibrant baby, lively, bright and happy child, born a baby is what you need, and it's here for you to give your baby first relief from cold, fever and pain. For quality drug and care, born a baby is here for you. Ooh, born a baby, ooh, born a baby, ooh, born a baby.
Naturally, babies cannot speak. All they do is cry whenever they are sick. And you know, a happy baby makes a happy mother.
When your baby is going through aches, pains, and other feverish conditions,
treat your baby well. Use Borna Babe syrup from the stable of Bond Chemical Industries Limited. Borna Babe.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
Borna Babe. Oh, Borna Babe. Oh, Borna Babe.
Your baby's relief.
Thank you very much, Borna Babe. And we are back here, all pharmacists. All the winners, we are going to give you an opportunity to speak as part of the program this evening. So I'm going to call on Pharmacist David Adolo, one of the recipients of the 2021 PAGIA, to make a short comment. Pharmacist David Adolo, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Pharmacist Affairs. Thank you, my fellow contestants. I want to appreciate everyone. So it was really So it was really an exciting time. This was time for us to actually show what we have been doing behind closed doors. And I want to appreciate everyone, especially also my project supervisor, my final year, Dr. M.A. Durowaye. So I want to appreciate him. My work in the online space has been for a while now. Even my project, I worked on internet pharmacy. So it has been my passion. And I really want to see pharmacists get engaged more in the digital space because, like I said, there are a lot of opportunities that we can actually benefit from. No matter whether they are pharmacy students, young pharmacists, or older pharmacists, there are a lot of opportunities in the online space I believe we can benefit from. And that is what is driving the vision for the 1RX Academy. So I want to thank the Pharmacist Affairs for giving me the opportunity, even though I was the last person to apply, and I applied. I don't know whether it's some minutes after deadline or before deadline. I want to appreciate you. I just said, let me just put in some effort, and I didn't really know that it could. When I saw the people that were involved in this contest, I was like, wow, do I even stand a chance? But I said, let me just give it a shot. And I really appreciate for this opportunity. And I see it as a starting point whereby we will grow. And I believe that this is just the starting point and we have a long way to go. Thank you very much. Thank you for this, to the supporters, to Bond Chemicals, and to everyone who supported this event. I pray that God will help you and bless you to do more in Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And we go right now to Chijioke Modestus, the first runner-up, for his brief comments. Yes, I think his internet is restored now. Chijioke, over to you.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, let's have your camera on so that we can spotlight you.
Okay, I'm coming. Well, I think if I put on my camera, my internet gets slow down.
Okay, no problem. We can hear you.
Okay, to start with, I would like to apologize for my inconsistency in this meeting. I would also like to thank immensely the organizers of PAGIA Awards, the Pharmacist Affair, all the administrators, the facilitators, and everyone who in one way or the other contributed to the success of this year's edition. I have my own reservation, like indicated when they made their comments. I feel that there is no, despite the fact that the process was good to some extent or to a very large extent, I feel there is still room for improvement. Why I may not be able to specifically pinpoint loopholes or inefficiency in the process, I would like to implore the team to look inwards and make proper assessment of the whole event. I mean, there should be some innovation to the process of selecting the PAGIA winners. You know, they should have a more robust rubric for assessing their candidates. So by so doing, I think the program will instill more confidence and trustworthiness upon everyone. So I would like to thank PAGIA for the opportunity to have my platform showcased in this year's edition. Why we may not have clinched the top prize, this award has given us some kind of exposure and push. I mean, by participating, it is obvious that people that perhaps did not know about Venn careers have got to know about us, and is a reality that I do not premeditate. You know, looking at the number of voters that voted us. To my fellow contenders, I feel that there is no point, like, as entrepreneurs, as people that are innovative, there's no point stressing on the fact that, a particular outcome will determine what will happen in the future, or our long-term would affect our long-term goals. So I presume that we all know that this is a learning experience to everyone, including myself. And so I would like to congratulate Regina Ateb for coming out as the winner. And yes, we are all winners for sure. And my earnest hope is that we continue to strive towards reaching our goals and aspirations as entrepreneurs and as well as disruptors. So I would like to thank everyone and thank the organizers for this great opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Chijioke, and your comments are noted. Let's go to Regina Ateb, the winner for 2021 edition of PAGIA. What's your comments and what do you hope to do going forward with this innovation contest and the feedback you have gotten? Regina Ateb, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm deeply honored to win the first prize of this year's edition. Regina Ateb Foundation was born out of the need to encourage pharmacists in public health participation and also to solve the SDGs. By winning this, we have increased our recognition, and then we can now officially register our foundation and have some amounts to begin our minimum viable products. I also want to appreciate Pharmacist Affairs and also my co-inventors' success in their endeavors as they move forward. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, everyone on the call this evening. And let me also mention that we have other innovators who are also on the platform tonight. We had 5 innovators that participated. And just like we rolled out at the beginning, that we're going to choose the winner. We're also going to choose the first and second runner-up. And this we have just done. We want to at this point recognize Pharmacist Damilola Agboade for his RS Care. That innovation is something that touches my heart, because when I went through the presentation, I saw a big environment of pharma practice on the internet, which means that particular innovation, if it is fully operationalized and given the right environment, it will take pharmacists to a next level. And just like we have said, the award is not the only thing that Pharmacist Affairs will do. We will still work with each one of you to ensure that whatever it is still possible to do to ensure that these projects have their fulfillment are things we are going to do. And I want to let you know that that you are not clinching any of the first, second, or third position in this particular 2021 event does not mean that you failed out of the event. It was an opportunity that many of us are not aware of before and has come to light. light, and I want to assure you that we'll try all we can do to give that your particular innovation the right pedestal to flourish. And then very shortly we'll get back to you, and we'll try to bring you up to some level of engagement with other innovation that's similar to your innovation in the environment, and at what point that your innovation can really get on with others already. And also to Pharma Incubation Hub, Pharmacist Taiwo, Olaweyimi, and our team. There are about 4 pharmacists, and I want to let you know that your innovation is one great innovation, and you are already working at the space, giving pharmacy students the new face of pharmacy practice in Nigeria. And I want to let you know that that you didn't come up in this event as one of the first 3 positions. It's also not to say that your innovation is not worthy of recognition. And just like we have said, every innovator and every innovation has equal opportunity at PAGIA. And we want to let you know that your innovation will not be put aside. And I want to let you know that everybody on call this evening appreciate your innovation. And as young pharmacists, you are already creating the future that you are looking at for the future. And I want to appreciate you for your efforts, and want to pray that Almighty God continue to increase every one of you and enhance your innovative capacity and give you a very good pharmacy practice. At this juncture, I'd like to welcome 2 or 3 of people on call tonight for a brief comment. And let me call on Pharmacist Antonio Oyawole. Just 2 minutes. Talk to us, Pharmacist Oyawole. 2 minutes.
Okay.
You can put on your video. Let people see your face.
Good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to all of us.
Happy New Year.
It's a good thing for the management of Pharmacist Affairs to have deemed it well to organize this kind of healthy competition among pharmacists, especially young pharmacists. Today, we talk about Nobel Prize. It started in a small way. Who knows where we are going? And every year, the Pharmacist Affairs competition is getting bigger and bigger. We pray that by the grace of the Almighty God, events in pharmacies are turned around better in our own lifetime, so that good legacies can be left behind by the management of Pharmacist Affairs and indeed all pharmacists, so that the generation coming behind will be proud of the profession they have come into. I want to congratulate the management of Pharmacist Affairs for this leadership quality that has been displayed, and action is being put to it. One thing is to say things with words of mouth. Another thing is to walk the talk. The management is walking the talk, and it is our hope that Nigeria shall be better for it. Once again, I want to congratulate all the awardees, and I say you are just starting. Keep up the momentum, and by the grace of God, Nigeria and Nigerian pharmacy shall be better for it. Congratulations once again, and I thank you for honoring us to make 1 or 2 comments during this award. It is well with pharmacy, and as men of honor, we continue to join hands. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pharmacist Tony Oyawole. Let me give Pharmacist Abiola Paul Ozie, FPSN, 2 minutes to also talk to us. Pharmacist Abiola Paul Ozie. Over to you. You can put on your camera. Let's see your face. Pharmacist Abiola Paul Ozie.
Hello.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay,
can we see your face? Yes.
Okay,
Happy New Year.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good
I want to say Happy New Year. I want to especially congratulate the board of the Farm Affairs and Pharmacist Biodun, Ajibade, every time I see the work you are doing, and I want to say kudos and congratulations for the work you are doing, especially these PAGIA awards that encourages the younger ones. I think it's a good thing that deserves a lot of accolades. And what I want to say is that the youths, the young ones, the young pharmacists, they should take advantage of things like this so that the best will come out in them. And I want to say, who says Nigeria doesn't have talent? We do have talent, and what we only need to do is showcase our talent. We don't need to run away to Canada. We don't need to run away to US. Let's stay here and build the Nigerian pharmaceutical sector of our dream. That which you see in other countries, bring it down home and let us work together to move pharmacy profession from where we are to where we always dream we should be. I want to say thank you to every participant and every awardee. Congratulations. And I want to say the best is yet to come. Let's just keep moving. Let's keep contributing. I want this nation sector. It's going to be great again. God bless you all. Do all have a wonderful year.
Thank you very much, Pharmacist Paul Ezie. Thank you for your comments. Let me welcome Pharmacist Adebi Rab. He's one of our very elderly colleagues that's been motivating us. We want you to speak to us in 2 minutes. Baba Rab, talk to us, sir. Pharmacist Adebi Rab, talk to us.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I'm excited about the turn of events. Pharmacist has gone really high, very high. When it started was just like yesterday. And with this award, actually at the beginning, I was wondering how we will be able to sustain this. But I'm so much excited that we have been able to come this far. I congratulate all the participants, the awardees, and the board of management of Pharmacist Affairs. Thanks so much for the opportunity to talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And Happy New Year to you, sir. Immediate past chairman, PSN Kwara, Pharmacist Bakawali, it is coming to you right now. Talk to us.
Compliment of the season to everyone on this platform. I quite appreciate the opportunity given to me to speak to this forum. As Baba said, when you started, we thought it's going to be a flash in the pan, but now it has come to stay. And I want to say, PAGIA and Pharmacist Affairs itself is an innovation. And by encouraging the younger ones, I've gone through some of the presentations by those who participated in the competition. I want to tell you that come next year, a lot of us will be ready to put some financial backing to this activity so that it can be more attractive to our younger ones. Once again, I want to congratulate the board of Pharmacist Affairs for putting this together. It's well with pharmacists. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pharmacist Bakao. I would like to bring on board Pharmacist Christopher Ugu, the chairman, PSN, Abia State. Just 2 minutes. Just talk to us, sir. Pharmacist Ugu Christopher.
Hello.
Yes. Good evening, sir.
Pharmacist Ugu Christopher is not the chairman of Abia State, chairman of AFID.
Okay.
I wouldn't know whether it's a mixed up or
because I know there's Ugu Christopher Abia. Please talk to us, Pharmacist Christopher Ugu.
Okay, my own Christopher Ugu is from Lagos State, and
I know. I realize that there's a connection in the names. You are welcome. Just speak to us.
Okay. I really appreciated the Pharmacy Affairs because my innovation, I always like whatever is well done, and you people have been raising my hope and joy that we, as a profession, we are going somewhere. And by virtue of all your activities and the class of people you have been bringing on board, and your own you people's initiative in trying to encourage us and inform us of the trends of practice and where we're going. I'm very happy to be a part or a parcel of you people in virtual activities. I always enjoy every activity you presented. I must say that may God continue to protect you people out there and protect you people. Long life Pharmacy Affair and long life PSN Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And let me take on the last notes, Dr. Eugene. I think he was trying to speak one time, but couldn't get it. Dr. Eugene. Dr. Eugene, over to you.
Hello, good evening, colleagues.
Good evening.
I like what PAGIA is doing. It's very innovative. I think this is the way to go, digital health. And it is the young one that will champion it. I want to congratulate PAGIA and the officials. I think 2023 was better than 2022. And all these innovative efforts will be translated into action, not just at the incubation stage, but we should be reaping the benefit of.
Dr. Eugene seems to be muted.
I've spoken.
Okay,
Hello?
thank you so much. Thank you. Because it just went out abruptly. Well, I want to appreciate all of you for being our strength. And at this juncture, we want to say our appreciation to every pharmacist in Nigeria. And starting from the PSN president and our past PSN presidents, they have been of tremendous support to this project. And also to every one of us at the Board of Administration of Pharmacist Affairs, we want to appreciate you, because if you have not given us the audience, there's nothing we are putting together at the board that you can say is anything to what the why. And it's because regularly when we come up with activities, we always see you there. Just like today, you have been here with us. We appreciate you all. And secondly, we want to appreciate most sincerely all our donors, all our sponsors, all our supporters who have been with us since inception. I want to let you know that this project, when it started in 2018, the maximum amount of money that we're able to give out was just 52,000 naira. That was the maximum amount of money we could give out in 2018. But in 2021, we are able to give out 280,000 naira. And not only that, we are also giving physical plaque as a physical memorabilia for this event, which means well over 300,000 went into PAGIA 2021. And just like many of us has also said that there is opportunity for many people to join in this effort. We appreciate you all as you join us. But I want to specifically mention some people because of their effort in the year 2021 event. My special recognition and appreciation and our special recognition goes to Pharmacist Olutayo Arikawe. She is a pharmacist in diaspora. And I want to let you know this young pharmacist has been quietly giving us token of money since 2019 and up to date. And every year she sent her token whenever we announce PAGIA. She give her token and she supports this project. And we want to say thank you most sincerely, Pharmacist Olutayo Arikawe. Also to Baido Pharmacy. Baido Pharmacy is in Lagos, and I know many of us we are aware of her. She has supported this event, and we want to appreciate you, Baido Pharmacy, for this event that you have supported us. We also have Kingsland Pharmacy. Kingsland Pharmacy also supported 2021 event of PAGIA. We appreciate you. Also, Bond Chemical. Bond Chemical is like 6 and 7 to Pharmacist Affairs. Every program of Pharmacist Affairs, Bond Chemical is right with us. We want to appreciate the managing director of Bond Chemical, to all the top managers and the management of the organization for all your effort every year in all our events, be it PAGIA, be it PAGIA, any event of Pharmacist Affairs, you are with us. We want to appreciate you most sincerely. I want to thank you because your effort in the past year is what has brought us this far. And we know 2022 is here, and PAGIA 2022 will be on a greater note. Our prayer is that this year's edition, PAGIA 2022, will be not something we can imagine in terms of level of impact and the amount of money that will go into it. We are dreaming to see it going to millions, and we see it going to that level by the grace of God. So we want to appreciate every one of you for listening to us and for being there with us. At this juncture, I want to invite Pharmacist Foluke Akiniroyi. I believe she had some difficulty in coming on board. She will speak to us. Pharmacist Foluke Akiniroyi, we want to have some words from you to the entire body of pharmacists. It is Gilly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my able chairman, everybody, my colleagues. Happy New Year. It's been wonderful to be able to see another year in the land of the living, and that God has seen us through year 2021 that we will not forget in a hurry. So on that note, we appreciate every contestant and participant on this year's or last year, 2021's PAGIA Innovation Award. We want to appreciate you, everything that has been said today. It's not by accident that we are at this stage. If you did not participate, then we'll have nothing to celebrate at this time. God bless you. God bless your innovative hearts. God bless pharmacy, Pharmaceutical Society of Nigeria, and pharmacists in Nigeria. I am very passionate about how pharmacists progress in Nigeria, because we should not be walking like elephants and living like ants. And I believe that, if we do not get tired of well-doing, like we do in Pharmacist Affairs and other areas, groups that have brought up things for us to celebrate one another and to encourage innovation. I know pharmacy in Nigeria is destined for greatness, and we shall all live to enjoy our profession in the name of Jesus. Thank you so much. At this point, my duty is to ask the participants for comments. We want to hear from them.
That's
yes, so that we can be able to hear your voice and to know how you feel. So at this point, it doesn't matter. We can start from the the runner-up. Yeah.
Hello, ma.
Hello.
Yes.
We have passed those ones.
Oh, my bad. So that was the problem I had. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
was trying to. I'm so sorry about that. I'm at an area that the service was poor. Okay, so that's what I want to say. That pharmacy in Nigeria is going to be where we want it to be if we do not get tired of doing good. If we do not get tired of encouraging one another and being united as one, because where there's this unity, we cannot achieve much. And for someone like me that have, been able and be opportune to work in an environment that has been able to give back to his people, I know that we can get there, and we will get there. And I want to thank every one of us that we're not tired of well-doing. God bless everyone. Happy New Year. And this year is going to be a great year for everyone. In the name of Jesus. Thank you. God bless you, my chairman. Thank you
so much, Pharmacist Foluke Akiniroyi, FPSN. We know that you're always timely, but for the service disruption, you are welcome. Issa Muhammad, you are giving us a vote of thanks and a closing remark. Issa Muhammad, over to you. Pharmacist Sam Mohammed.
Yes, sir.
So closing remark, vote of thanks and closing remark as we end this event.
On behalf of Pharmacist Affairs, I would like to thank everybody, starting from the chairman, board of affairs, Pharmacist Board of Affairs, to our vice chairman, and to everyone. I want to thank the participants. I want to thank our sponsors. I want to thank everyone that supported us in sharing the message and encouraging the younger ones, because majority of the stakeholders who are supporting this project are actually not young, but their interest is in the young people, which is a motivation for me and for everyone. Thank you so much. God bless you as you always support us. PAGIA2022 is coming. We are going to be counting on you and hoping that you will turn up big time and you will tell at least 10 people about PAGIA and what its effect is to the pharma space. Thank you so much. God bless you for being here. Cheers.
Amen.
Guys, I don't dey go. My wife not too well.
Sharpshooter, don't score goal again, Abi.
Oh boy, no be that one. She do test, then say na malaria. Oh.
True, malaria see the disturb now. It be like say I never yarn you about my shortest paddy.
Which best friend you get? We will not sabi.
Name na Zoxin.
I need to know more about this your best friend.
No wahala. Zoxin, the better anti-malaria medicine. We get a better combination of artemether plus lumefantrine. Now confirm anti-malaria medicine. I never see any friend way better pass my Zoxin.
Oh boy, you know all these things. Now you know one tell us things. No wahala. Now when I know make I run go buy them for my wife. Oh,
correct guy. Now Bond Chemical Industries Limited, where they make it Bonabe, Power picking them. They make Zoxin anti-malaria medicine. E day for pharmacy where they are area.
So thank you very much, everyone. It's been nice having us here. It's a new year, and we pray the new year will bring good tidings to everybody. And we want to keep that with Pharmacist Affairs this year again as we roll out our projects. Remember, Point Blank is coming your way soon. Remember, Pharmacist Affairs Group Entrepreneurial College is coming your way. And also PAGIA 2022 in November, December. So keep tab with us as we celebrate God in Pharmacy 2022. Thank you very much, and everybody have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Congratulations,
everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Bye. Bye. Happy New Year.
Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. Stand up, all the champions, all the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up, all the champions. Stand up.